What's up, traders? Welcome back to another video. Today I want to explain the pump and dump setup. What do I mean by the pump and dump? If you are not a student of Stacy Buck, and I suggest that you check out Stacy Buck from Stacy Buck Trading. That is where I actually learned this strategy. Stacy Buck Trading. Check him out. He has a lot of content explaining this strategy that I'm using. Now, that aside, I'm going to show you how I took this trade. A nice 50 pip trade. No hit in my trade. Easy 50 pips just by the pump and dump setup. Now, I usually trade. Right now, I have been measuring on gold in the past couple of weeks. And yeah, it has been quite beautiful. I've been enjoying my trading. So, my process is simple. I am trading in the New York session. Right now, I am very specific. I trade right around either 5 minutes before 9:30 and after 9:30, because that is when I find that most of my biases, or if the high has been locked in, the pump has already finished pumping and it's just the dump. Now, I usually start with the first hour, with the 1 hour time frame. Now, today is on Tuesday, yesterday was Monday. So, even when you look at my journal, I start with day 2. Yesterday was day 1. Yesterday gave us a nice setup, but I was not trading yesterday. Today is day 2. So, day 2, alright, again, where are we? We are inside Friday's high and low. As you can see, Friday's high, Friday's low. So, that is clear. From there, I look at what the market is doing. We have our high of the week, high of the week set on Monday. And the low of the week was set on Monday, which was broken prior 1 hour before the New York session opens. So, I have my sessions ready. That is the first hour. When I say the first hour, no, it's from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. New York time. So this is my first hour. And as usual, the first hour sets the high and the low of the session. Alright? So, where is the pump? So, this is the pump. A pump is just an explosive move towards the high of the session, high of the day, high of the week. And the bigger the time frame, the high is, the higher the probability. So as you can see, we are at the high of the week, high of the day, high of the session. 3 confluences. The first hour sets the high of the week and high of the session, high of the day. Now, as I've told you, I usually don't trade the first hour. The first hour is just setting up for me to see where the market is headed. For the market to show me the hand. Otherwise, people just start chasing the market because they see, they see moves here and there. So, the first hour sets the high and the low of the session. The second hour, in my mind, I usually have 2 scenarios. We either break out and continue, or we have a reversal. So I am not acting until either we break above the high of the day, or we have a reversal setup. And this is what happened. The market came and pierced the high of the day in the second hour, and then these double zeros here, the price got rejected at the double zeros, and then we had a break of structure. So we have this M pattern here. For those who don't understand, we have our M pattern in the second hour, and then we have a breaking structure. This blue line here represents the breaking structure. So what am I looking for? I'm looking for a retest and then a continuation. Now, if I don't get a retest here, then what am I looking for? I know we've already locked the high. We've already locked in the high. So anywhere in this downtrend that gives me a retest and an engulfment, that will be my entry. All right? That will be my entry. So at 9:30, this is, I was expecting, you know, most of my trades, I take them at 9:30, between 9:30 and 9:45. But in this trade, the market actually broke down. So I was expecting either to get in here or in here. But the market never gave me the confirmation or, the trigger candle for my entry. And I only enter a trade after an engulfment. It doesn't matter how sweet the trade looks. If there is no engulfment, I am not entering that trade. All right? So when did the engulfment? I got the engulfment at 10. That is after the news gave me an engulfment. But also, this is a risky trade. We are at the low. But I know with this candle, there is a lot of volume, a lot of momentum. So my thesis, or as you can see, even my entry was here, somewhere around here. And since we'd already locked in the high, I am in 30 pips for my 50 pips. So this was the pump, this was the dump. But the pump began 1 hour before. Where? Here. The pump began here. This was the pump. And then we have our breaking structure and then the dump. Alright? Guys, it's simple. Now, you need to understand one thing. The pump and dump setup only works when you know what you are looking for in the market. Because everywhere you look, you'll see a pump and dump. You see a pump, dump, pump, dump, pump, dump. And you might be caught chasing moves because you don't wait for the market to give you your setup. You see, I could have, when the market broke this level, because my thesis was, I get an entry here. This would be take profit 1, take profit 2. Boom, I'm out. But once the market broke this zone here and never gave me an engulfment, I was thinking of, letting today be a no trade day. But after this engulfment, this was my entry. But remember, you must understand what you're looking for in the market. So go back, test your strategy. And guys, you don't have to trade like me exactly. Because if you want to trade like me, you must have a mind like mine. But you are unique in your own way. So all I am doing is giving you a guideline of what the pump and dump setup does. Then look at yourself individually. Look at your strategy. Look at the information that you have about the market. That is what is going to give you an edge. Otherwise, you will keep trying to think, what would Joe do? Or what would Stacy Buck do? Or what would any other guy who you follow for strategies do? Guys, you need to understand yourself. This is all about self-improvement. So the more you improve yourself, the more you get clarity in the market. Anyway, guys, I'll be answering questions because now I am back officially. I expect videos every single day. So if you have any question, if you have anything that you are not understanding, you can either comment, or I'll leave the links in the description where you can find me. Send me your questions and I will be happy to answer them. Hopefully you had a good trading day. Remember, stay disciplined, stay focused. If you had a loss today, it's part of the game. Learn from it. Tomorrow, let's